Welcome to Heal Yourself podcast, and today we're going to be talking about ways to deal with doubt when you're trying to manifest something, like how to deal with doubts when you're like affirming and everything. So a way that you can deal with doubts is, I'm going to give credits to the girl who came up with this idea because honestly she's amazing, and she said try to have a questionable, I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to get my words out right. Basically, like when you're like saying an affirmation, turn it into a question. And I thought that was such an amazing idea because I tried the technique myself just to see, like, based on experience, if this thing works or not. And it does work. And the girl is named Hyler. Shout out to her. She came up with the idea of how to remove doubts, and the question that you can use when removing doubts is, why wouldn't I? And you could be like, for example, why wouldn't Bob go to the store and get me some candy? Like, just by like asking yourself a question, don't you feel like a release of resistance? Because I do. Anytime I like ask a question to myself and turn it into an affirmation that's like questionable, I noticed I feel a release of doubt and a release of resistance. And that's really incredible to have, especially like when you're trying to manifest something and you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's working. That is like really good. And it also makes you want to affirm more because you know, like, okay, there's nothing blocking it, there's no resistance, there's no doubt, so it makes you want to affirm more. And we also have to talk about robotic affirming, because robotic affirming is definitely something that correlates to this whole topic, because I know it can be very draining with a robotic affirming, but when it gets draining, something you can definitely do is try to take a break from affirming, just about some days or so, and it's not going to mess up your manifestation. Like, just know that it's not going to mess it up, but just like take a day or so off, go journal, go walk, go read a book, go do something like that. Refresh your mind. Just take a moment, give your mind some refreshment, and then you can get back to it. Taking a break is always best when you're exhausted, because if you're overwhelmed, if you're exhausted and everything, and you just keep pushing yourself, that's going to put a lot of stress on your body. So the best thing to do when, like, you're somebody who loves to robotically affirm, you need to take a break. You need to take a break. You need to give yourself some refreshment to your mind and your body. And you just need to give yourself some time to just, like, tune in within yourself. Just follow your intuition and journal. Go take a walk. And I promise you're going to feel 10 times better. And then once you feel good again, go back to doing the affirming. And I promise you, it works. Another thing that you can do, if you don't like robotically affirming, this I'm gonna give this shout out to Sammy Ingram. If you don't like robotic affirming, you can do inner conversations, which is basically having a conversation, like pretend like you're having a conversation with your best friend in your mind. And you could be like, oh, like, yeah, girl, I hung out with him. Yeah, he texted me and stuff like that. That is going to make it natural. It's going to feel natural. And the more you loop that conversation in your mind, the more it's going to feel like a memory, and the more it's going to want to manifest in your physical reality. Because it's not, and I feel like this is a technique that would be very good for people who hate robotically affirming and they feel more exhausted and drained when doing that, try to do some inner conversations. If you feel like robotically affirming is too much, go do some inner conversations and keep looping it in your mind until it feels like a memory. And the more you do that, it's almost like it's going to feel more natural, and then it's going to come in your physical reality. And another thing too, I know it's hard with the 3D because it's triggering seeing things in your 3D. Nothing's moving, nothing's happening. But remember in my last episode when I said that faith is the belief of the unseen. No matter what you're seeing, you still have faith. You still believe. That's what faith is. Faith opened doors, okay? Faith moved things around, okay? So you have to have faith and you have to trust and believe that it's going to work out. If you don't believe it, guess what you can say to yourself? You say, everything is happening for me, okay? Everything is happening for you, because it is. Even if you don't see nothing moving around, everything is happening for you. Okay? So trust and believe that everything is happening for you and everything is working out for you, because it is and it always will. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short episode, and just let me know down below what you think. And don't worry, more episodes are coming in the future. But just let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, love you guys and wish you all the best. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this episode.